We're going to go ahead and pick up Final Fantasy 16 where we left off. We're still kind of in the middle of... I think we cleared the side quests. But there's more hunts and stuff to do, so I definitely... there's more side quests, too. The game is definitely hitting me with a lot more side quests now that we're progressing through the story. Ideas are great in some occasions. We don't need to get too excited about it. Ooh, you've got something new. What do you have?
Still alive, are you?
I actually like Karen more knowing her backstory. More potions, please.
I'll be here.
No, there's no need for excitement. We don't need to go there. Alright, sold out. Wait, what are these? Ability points, experience earned. Okay.
Come again. Oh,
I have not been mean to the birds. The birds got in my way, and they're chocobos. They're kind of birds. Ooh, Runeblade. Yes, please. That's a good one, too. All right, let's go ahead and craft that.
Last you a good while.
And we will craft these.
No scratches, right?
It's plenty of excuse, and I am providing it.
And?
And I actually could have streamed yesterday. I didn't because Ari had a really rough interview with a job. It didn't go well, and... yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm over here. Ari has a tendency of kind of like dwelling on issues, and I didn't want her to sit there during my stream like dwelling on what she did wrong. So yeah, that's why I took the last stream off primarily. View the hunt board. What do you have for me? 1. Oh, look, it's a bird. Dread comment. Oh, gosh. So, Final Fantasy 14 had a zone where... hold on. Birds currently, of course, this one, the stove catches fire. Oh, man. I mean, I can't speak to, like, chemical fire extinguishers or electrical fire extinguishers, but your generic at-home fire extinguisher is filled with carbon dioxide, which will put out gas, but it will also leave like little flecks of dry ice over whatever it is that you sprayed. So the cold shock could be a problem for birds. But that being said, like I said, I'm not a veterinarian or anything, but like it would seem to me as long as you could keep them out of the worst of it, it should be okay. Is the bird okay? Alright, the sickle. Alright, we need to go here. Back to the Dalamilin! Anyway, the Dread Comet thing. So, there was a zone in Final Fantasy XIV where it had its own storyline and its own raid, and it had these mini-bosses scattered throughout, one of which was a chocobo named Red Comet. And the people who came in to fight it would get locked in this little circular arena to fight the Red Comet.
They've left us.
Mummy. The gentleman of the town guards.
Good girl.
Yeah!
I did. That's fine. Just that 8 minutes went faster than I remember. Alright, where's this chocobo? I'm glad the bird's okay, Auntie. It might be at the end here. No, that's the cattery.
No holding back.
Yeah, I know. You get all mad. I don't care. I am flying by on my bird. Leg eater. I'm starting to think this is not
Time
it.
to fight.
Okay. Whee! Kick to the face. I'm gonna guess it's in this area right here. That's a group of goblins. Okay. There it is.
Be safe.
Let's see what we got. See if he throws a bunch of comets at me. That thing used to wreck people. He's an A rank. Beautiful bird, though.
That's like no chocobo
Yep.
I've ever seen. Something tells me it
Whoa.
won't be easily broken.
It's not what I meant to use right now. Ah, I forgot I did that again. Crap! It's like a truck. I do not know the rhythm of this animal at all. That's Chloe, actually. He doesn't have a stagger meter. Fair shot. Ow! Okay, there's more comets now. That's hilarious. Meteor rain, okay. And bam. Oh! Holy crap! Ah! It keeps going! What? What is this nonsense? No! Holy crap, that dude was hard! He almost did.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Yeah, but when there's that many, it's better to just jump over them. Sorry, Ellie. The bird doesn't always win. Let's see if we can craft something cool with that feather we got. Nope. Oh, maybe. What we are going to do is restock, because holy crap did I fly through supplies in that
If you're gonna buy
fight.
some, be quick about it.
Ah, word's good!
You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honour? So, will it be?
Nope. Of course not.
Anything else?
Alright. We got something at the renown vendor, so let's go say hi to her.
Paul said it was an army of Akasha.
How are we supposed to do our duty?
Hi, Otto. Bye, Otto.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Talisman of Priming.
Here you are.
Okay.
Come again. I may have...
Lionheart tonic duration, which I don't use. Which is
Oh, yeah.
where? Tell me where it is, I'll do it. This is not the right place. Try again. There we go. Ah, is it this? The Hand of Ieptus? Okay. Well, good. We've got a side quest there.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales.
Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
Oh, you
Clive.
again.
I fear that I must bid you farewell.
My heart
As
bleeds.
you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly. They're as afflicted by the curse.
So now you
I
want
would
me to
place
take them
Lostwing
in?
in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
This is short-sighted, dude. I will.
I will.
Fine.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive.
This dude
And may
pisses me
Greater
off.
guide us.
He's
All of us.
he's abandoning all of these people that he was caring for his personal vendetta. And we're enabling him. Awful. Awful.
Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Quickly is a matter of definition. Oh, I can't call the chocobo here. Okay. I have gone too far. Dang it. Oh, it's this bridge again. I was waiting for there to be a turn on the road and it wasn't showing up. I knew something was wrong. Alright. This is the right way. Perfect. I'm very nervous about Rama's trial. Like, I felt confident in Phoenix's having learned its synergies, and I felt confident in Titan's already knowing its synergies.
Ready, go? Faster!
I never got into using Rama because it just never clicked for me. Yeah! Always fun. Don't care. If I'm on my chocobo, I will always use it to kick something in the face on the way, even if I never intend to fight it. Yeah! Oh, I missed. Wait, what? There's a chronolith here! I could have used that this whole time. How did I miss this? Or, not a chronolith, an obelisk here. They'd be cool. They'd be cool. I'm with you on that, Auntie. I remember Rocket telling me I'd missed an obelisk near here. Really? Does this have to be surrounded but with monsters?
Be safe.
No, I'm not fighting them. Okay, I'm fighting them. Go away. Well, and you can't ride an ostrich. I mean, sure you could, but can you? Pile drive. Alright, let me read this. Pile drive and thunderstorm. Lock all ball lightning from a single blind justice onto a single enemy. Okay, that's going to take forever. That is not worth 5 seconds. Champ. Burst. Don't care. Hit a fallen enemy with Thunderstorm. Okay. All right. I've just got 2 Thunderstorm accessories. Oh, crap. Rocket told me about this. I don't need to do it like this. Okay. No, he's not a fallen enemy. Why? Whoa! Have a good night, Auntie. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for saying hi. I think I have less time now than I did when I started. Alright, now what do we got? Pile drive and lightning rod. Alright, lock all ball lightning from a single blind justice onto a single enemy. Pile drive, yep. Lure an enemy into striking the lightning rod 3 times. How? I don't understand. Yeah, let's increase lightning rod damage, because I freaking know how to use that. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Oh, boy. Oh, lightning rod is strong, man. Huh. Lightning rod's cool. You can make enemies hit it and just, like, destroy themselves. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Alright, what do we have here? Judgment Bolt. I think that has a massive cooldown. Okay, Collateral Bolt. Yes. Four enemies and cause them to discharge. Striking thrice. Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly famous challenge that a lot of YouTubers like to do. Lightning Rod and Judgment Bolt. Ah, crap. Holy cow. Lightning rod's amazing. I'm not going to beat the Proctor on this. I've got less than 2 minutes. A griffin? Peter Griffin. Yeah, Peter Griffin. Ah, crap. Judgment Bolt and Thunderstorm. Okay.
What do you call a group of doofuses that play games that hate NPCs? A murder of terms.
Hey, Perm! How are you? Boom! I am doing all right, and I have just dropped my controller on the floor. That's I'm shocked I defeated that the first time. All right. I hate to do this to you. I'm just going to take a brief AFK. I'll be right back. All right. I am back. Creepy Red Dead stuff. What? All right. Let's take care of this side quest. Yeah. Squirrel sells seashells by the seashore is not a phrase I've heard before. Oh, Sally's taking PTO? Oh, by the way, Rocket, I just heard Ari come home. She says hi. Rocket says hi back. She didn't hear me.
Good girl.
Ah. Stop it. Look, I'm not trying to run you into friggin' obstacles. By the way, I want to give you all a heads up.
That'll do, girl.
I've gotten clearance to get my own copy of Starfield, so I know I've committed to playing Alien Isolation for October. I'm still going to, but Starfield's coming, and I can't wait. I have been, look, Perm's very sensitive to backseat driving. I know this. So I don't want to be the person who's like backseat driving Perm, and I can't because I don't know the quests and how they flow. But there's been so many interactions that Perm has had in his stream where I was like, shoot him. I don't know why I've turned into Beavis. Like, shoot him. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Everyone.
That doesn't
Quentin has
sound
asked
like
that you
me.
come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid.
Kill everyone. Yeah, I know that
None
button.
of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We
It's
owe
Diablo's
him
favorite
our
button.
lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope
Well, I'm
too.
glad y'all are on board.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Don't sound too excited
wrong?
about it.
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't
Language.
stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
What did I just say?
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Oh, dude, Chloe's been that way for years. Like, silent but deadly for years and years. Like, we'll be just laying in bed watching TV or something, and just all of a sudden, Ari and I both are just like, woo!
Promise us, Sid.
Chloe lays some
Promise
horrible
us you'll do what you
bombs.
can.
Like my package, it gives me stimuli.
Evening, Dustin. How are you? I had to show Ari a video of Biscotti today.
Were you telling about Chloe's farts?
Yeah. I had to show Ari a video of Biscotti today. Biscotti is so freaking cute. Oh, Rocket said hi back. Biscotti is a dog in Baldur's Gate 3. And because you have that brain worm or something, I don't know what it is, you can talk to him. And all he wants you to tell him is that he's a good boy. It's hilarious. Admittedly, I don't know the story of Baldur's Gate 3 because I've been paying more attention to the derpishness than I have the actual story of the game. I mean, given how long that Dustin's been playing it, I take it it's a very long game. Like Persona long. So, you do you. I'm not your dad, but it's a long game. I wish you luck with that, Rocket. I really do. See, I have the feeling I would really like biscotti if I like coffee. Like, you're supposed to dip biscotti in coffee, and it softens the bread. Like, but because I don't like coffee, biscotti just sounds like really hard breadsticks that break your teeth.
Don't tell me I'm too late.
Uh-oh. Sure, I mean, if you want to get rid of it and let it go to waste. I mean, not for nothing, but this seems pretty bad. I know how you love your coffee. I would never do that to you.
No. But I am alive.
And you don't have any blood on you. So...
Which is more than I can say for my comrades.
How is it that you have survived
They
this
followed me
unscathed and no one else
without
did?
question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
The only good coffee I've had in my entire life is that Kopi Luwak, that Civic Poop coffee. It's gross in origin, but it's so good. It has none of that bitter aftertaste that I hate about coffee. Well, of course you don't have that. It's super freaking expensive. Like a friend of mine at a prior job ordered some, let me have a cup, and it was super good. But they literally sent him, as part of his order, a bean of the Kopi Luwak and like an acrylic like cube, just like a display piece. Like, yes, at one point I had this coffee. Oh, hi!
This must be the guard dog.
I can handle him.
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Okay, I'll let you handle it.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Nah, fam. This is not for you. Oh, an unexpected attack. Oh, a little too late. Bye-bye. Crap, I forget to charge that every time. Super early. He seems a little upset. Yeah, if I ever played Baldur's Gate 3, I would have to play it offline. I actually had an old friend of mine who was coincidentally also named Dustin, who tried a long time ago to get me into Baldur's Gate 1. Like, back when it came in, like, the big box version with, like, 6 CDs in it or something. And all I kept doing was getting into fights with the Flaming Fist because I just loved walking into a saloon and causing chaos, and he couldn't get me into it. Baldur's Gate 3 is the first time I've actually seen a Baldur's Gate game that I'm actually interested in getting into.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
But I'm definitely going to wait for the game to go on sale.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy.
Oh, he's not clean now.
And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years.
You want to
All
know
my
how I
plans,
got these scars?
Building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
You haven't filed your taxes in 5 years.
It's been flooded.
What?
How? What? This feels out of nowhere. Oh, wow. It's flooded with ether now. What a coincidental justification of him deciding to abandon the town for his own cause.
Lostwing.
I thought they meant like flooded with water.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
Good evening, Doc. How are you? Oh yeah, 2 for 1. Oh, he's not dead. Decent. That's good.
This might take a while.
Everyone come to me. Good job.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
No, not him. I'm clearly facing another person. Is this easy mode? Please don't make me kill him.
Quentin, look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
I wonder if you could bring bearers into these areas to, like, resolve them of their stoneness words. I don't know what the condition... They call it curse, but... Hello, Quentin. I'm glad you didn't turn into a monster and me have to kill you.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing...
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why?
Yeah, because he expended everything. Like, all of himself, all of the Mother Crystal, everything to try to kill Clive. And so when that didn't work, he was stone at the end. But the whole reason why the bearers are turning into stone is because they're expending all their ether and their life force. So I wonder if you couldn't take them into these little floods of ether to kind of replenish it a little bit. I'm just wondering. No, certainly not. It's a one and done kind of thing.
All that I
Life's
strove
last
for
gasp.
is gone. Only emptiness remains.
For now.
Don't
you dare!
I have nothing left to live for.
Don't you dare!
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back.
There you go.
But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that.
I was really afraid Quentin
Can't we
was
just
about
go
to
back
kill
how it
himself.
was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Fair.
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the Bales.
Yeah. With 2 rundown houses and a vineyard, we can do it.
One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
One step at a time, buddy.
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
I like this guy's voice actor, but I don't like how, like...
Permit me to withdraw my request.
His happy voice, his I'm getting stuff done voice, and his sad voice are the same voice. Like, there's so little inflection. You can't really tell, like, when he's experiencing any emotion whatsoever. This is me when I'm super elated. This is me when a close relative died. No, Quentin.
I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over.
He's got a
And
smooth
more
voice, though.
besides.
A bottle or 2 of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
That I will agree with. Explaining. Oh, okay. Yeah, Clive being sad, I just do not buy in the slightest. It doesn't sound legit. It just sounds weird. Back to Martha's Rest. All right. Crap, I forgot to resume the recording when I came back from AFK.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Are you also off on a murderous mission?
Why is that?
You remember how
Yeah.
some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked?
Yes.
Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
More floors on the buildings.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Sure.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
That's exactly my question.
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Okay, sure. Hello, refugees. Do you mind making a home where the entire village was slaughtered by the Empire? Don't mind all the dead bodies who were the people who lived here. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not a haunted ghost town or anything, I promise.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
She is probably 100% right. And I know the beggars can't be choosers, and this is a different fantasy world, but there is no way in Hades I would want to live there. It is 100% haunted. I am not interested in living in a version of Poltergeist.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic.
Fair.
But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I'll just fast travel there and kill them all.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
What's up, Wade? So what are you thinking? I'm thinking go there, kill them all. And for any of the ones that come out of Lady Murdoch's place, we'll just scatter them, their body parts to the four winds.
So Wade, it's good to see you well. And you, Lord Rossfield. And you. I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm not worried about either of them.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
I like these quests. They're like the continuing stories of the settlements.
Inn's full.
And I especially like after the world got all dark and everybody had to kind of compress into settlements, what's the word I'm looking for? Safety in groups kind of situation. Like now we've got a settlement that's getting too big.
You think you can just walk in here, kill him?
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
I love that its name is Two Scoops. Two scoops of goop.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
I do what I do.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
It is not.
I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
And maybe you should get a haircut or something.
Home. Without masters.
Yeah, it is a bit of a ghost town,
the
but it's a
masters now.
fixer-upper.
Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place.
I would so not be comfortable with this. Like, just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's a village. No one's using it. It's because they were all brutally murdered. But nobody's using it. That's the important part. Like, no, man. No.
The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait.
Okay.
Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Yes, he should.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
What's up, kid? You interested in going to rebuild the village where your mom died?
News.
What? Trauma? I never know the meaning of the word. Alright, Martha, I have successfully sent them away to the ghost town. I hope that settles your conscience.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done.
Sure did.
What's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
Sure
I suppose
can.
it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that...
I know I've been making a lot of ghost town jokes, but for a brief second, I worried that Martha was going to call it Deadpool, and that was going to cause issues with DC.
Don't undo the good that happened there.
Or no, Deadpool's a Marvel character, my bad.
No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Good for
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Don't thank me yet. Let's see if those poor souls live first. One more.
What are you looking for?
do you have an item that helps me win the game?
Farewell.
You do not. Be gone with you.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
What a lovely
And what
coincidence.
talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Skill, Schmill.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them.
And you
so we've
want me
been
to
searching
kill
for a
whom?
place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon.
You don't mean where the
place
goblins
was abandoned
live.
a long time ago. But when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's...
Feels like I'm working as a scout for the Underground Railroad or something. This like it's like freeing slaves and helping them get free from their masters and stuff.
My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
Okay.
I'm sure you won't need it.
There you go. Someone with confidence in my abilities for once. Faster to fast travel here. Looks like we're going to get to continue the main quest tonight after all. I was starting to get a little worried. Okay. Oh, no. No, it's not faster to fast travel there. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so this will be an area I've never been to before then.
Fly, Ambrosia.
The problem is that this what is this? Oh, this probably went down there. Aw. Don't mind me. I can read a map, I swear.
Ready, go?
The problem is this bridge. Like fast traveling here, you just go over this bridge into an area that I fully explored, neither of which leads here. And then when I was telling you this, I noticed this path. So we'll see where that goes. Which is literally the path I looked at the first time and then went, no, it's probably not it, and fast traveled away. Yeah! Okay, this Okay, it does go over here. I wasn't sure.
This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again.
Everybody, come join the party! Thank you! That'll work. Oh, that did not work. This will, though. Yeah, take that, nothing. One simple stab at a bird is how we end this fight.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to...
Okay.
Glad.
We will in a moment. I want to finish exploring this area because I have a feeling we will have a hunt here later. More expansion of settlements. Settlements. Okay. We can go down here. Oh, this is pretty. This kind of reminds me of the drive through Tennessee. What a gorgeous drive that was. Look at this water, it's gorgeous. Okay. Oh, there's definitely going to be a hunt back here. It's not here right now, but this looks like a battle arena to me. And it is called Cedra's Well. All right.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
No. I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
You know, it sounds creepy when you put it like that. All right. Excuse me for a moment, please. I will be right back. Ari still has that Fozzie Bear hat.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then.
The Perm Fix Gilly show is a terrible idea. It will be the two of us, like, sitting down in front of Fix, like, begging him not to make fun of us, and he'll do it anyway.
Now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do.
I cry on the inside.
But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Just put a marker in the map and I'll come to you.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dhalmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be freed from hers in turn.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the scenes get like darker and lighter as the clouds cover the sun and stuff. It's one of those little immersion bits that I actually like.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me. And I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Why don't you just talk to her?
Well then, I had better get back to work. These
Words
bearers are
work
going to
best.
do themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
While I appreciate your suggestion, Rocket, I think I'm going to save Garuda's trial for later. Let's go ahead and start the main quest again. I'm trying to get at least a little bit done in the main quest every day. Although I'll admit, I have a propensity to cover the side stuff first.
How are we supposed
There's
to
a new... Oh, there's a new hunt.
You in the hills? Rolling with a cache. These are full of ether.
Fine. A B rank hunt. In Lost Wing. Okay.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Come again. I may have more.
Lost Wing. Hunts I will make exception for. But where in Lost Wing? I'm on a hunt. Okay. Thank you. Here. No, not that. Nope. Here. Let's see. Huh. Ah. Ah, it's one of these. Okay, I can handle him. I'll save again, just in case. Better safe than sorry. Hello!
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my porter purge them of their sin!
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding. this done.
I admittedly took more damage from that guy than I meant to. I'm a little embarrassed about that. Alright. Let's refresh our potions, and then we'll go talk to Otto. Okay.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Shut up. It's your prices. Don't complain at me about it.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
It's quite likely I'm being a bit thick here, but what are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about that diagram that we found in the ruins that looks like Ravana. Okay.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canvas.
I like how even the quest calls it Mid's dungeon. Okay.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembics gonna help us make.
That was forever ago.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here.
Oh.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
I know you like your riddles, so I know you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Oh, it's a letter from Sid.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
Which is usually an airship.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Because Sid usually makes the freaking airships.
find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless
It's
she
not
was
about
an
music.
orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
The kids again.
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
Oh.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
I have definitely done that to a tape recorder. Tried to press all the buttons. I can relate to this experience.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it?
Excuse me?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion
What?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left.
Why would you let him just leave without letting us talk to him? He's not a prisoner, but let me at least have a conversation with him first.
He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No.
What's the message?
We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Too much to do.
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be some time.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Alright, we've got a new feature. More side quests. No. Oh, there's one in the garden. Oh, man.
Cole said it was an army of Akash.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him.
Worried about him
You want
again.
my advice?
Of course.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and
Okay, I do not understand the Zoltan thing.
quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
You'd like me to pry around in his personal life again? Sure.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
I like these blacksmith blues quests. They always unlock some like nice weapon schematic. Dude, where's my thingamabob?
Glory to Griga. There you are.
I misplaced my
Not
thingy.
a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know
I
better
can
than
try.
to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
This is actually really important. Maintaining a good work-life balance. Today's PSA brought to you by the Gilius.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It
He
won't be
looks
much
like
longer.
most of a statue
The
already.
crystal's curse has almost
Yeah.
finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Okay.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Boy, I wasn't expecting a quest to go here, but okay.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
An assisted suicide issue. Well,
Shirley, how can we learn?
yeah.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young men.
Yeah, well, I got caught up with a bajillion side quests, and I couldn't do anything about it, so get off my back. Is this something else that's going to increase the potency of potions? Or increase my potion pouch or something? Because I am all on that.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
They're better than
Vaguely.
yours.
Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Okay, but if you wind up growing more of these things, that's your problem.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That's correct. A single vine.
Oh,
As
is
for
that all?
Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria.
Oh.
A notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Please, sir, could I have some Morble? Cute. Yeah, we're gonna be stopping there for the evening. Woo, so many side quests. But it's okay. I actually enjoyed these stories of the expansion of the settlements.